Hello everyone and welcome to another top 10 Zelda video. Today we're going to be showing off the top 10 armor sets, masks, or outfits that should have been included in Breath of the Wild, or will hopefully be revealed in Breath of the Wild 2. We will also go into detail on the effect, power, or ability that these masks or sets of armor should include. As always, if you're a fan of top 10 Nintendo videos like this, or Zelda theories, Breath of the Wild 2 news, leaks, and videos, which include those who actually work on the games, please give this video a like and subscribe so you don't miss out. Hawkeye, Twilight Princess. The Hawkeye is the first piece of armor on this list that is just a single item instead of a full armor set, although its design does match perfectly with the Rito costume, officially named the Snow Quill set. The ability the Hawkeye mask gives is to zoom in or see further, like a telescope. In Twilight Princess, it is bought from the Mallow Mart, and is mostly used with the bow to help hitting faraway targets. In Breath of the Wild, we already have specific bows that automatically give this zoom ability, but with the Hawkeye, the player would be able to combine the ability with any bow or item. The Hawkeye mask giving Link the face of a hawk, and the ability of better aiming and higher accuracy is honestly a perfect match when comparing to Revali.
Mask of Truth. This is a quick one. The Mask of Truth is another fan favorite. The Yiga seem to wear an upside down version of this mask. In Breath of the Wild, it would allow Link to have people speak the truth and what is on their mind. Perhaps even allow Link to see which travelers are actually Yiga and which are real people. After all, it is the Mask of Truth, so it should allow us to see the truth. The magic armor is one of, if not, the most powerful and useful armor sets that you could imagine. It can be found in Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. It makes the wearer invisible as long as you have enough rupees. Instead of taking damage and losing hearts, you lose rupees. In most games, this would be fine because rupees aren't used for much, but in Breath of the Wild, rupees are extremely useful. So the question remains, would you go into battle with the magic armor if it meant being broke and losing hundreds of thousands of rupees?
Bunnyhood Mask. The Bunnyhood Mask would be perfect in Breath of the Wild, but we need to add some minor abilities. The Bunnyhood is a fan favorite amongst almost all Zelda fans, and even those who may not like it have to agree it is certainly one of the most useful items in any Zelda game. Majora's Mask having only 3 days to complete everything, almost every single event takes place at a very specific time, and sometimes multiple events happening at the exact same time. All of that stress and pressure, especially when you're halfway through a dungeon on the last day, every single second counts. The Bunnyhood Mask allowing you to run twice as fast makes this a mask that most players just leave on all the time and never take off. But wait, Breath of the Wild already has multiple items, outfits, and even food that allows you to run faster. So why would the Bunnyhood be special? Well, to begin, we need to add more features to the Bunnyhood, features found in similar animal-based masks from Majora's Mask. The Dongero's Mask, or Frog Mask, lets you speak to the singing frogs. The Bremen Mask, which looks like a less detailed version of the Hawkeye Mask, lets Link play a melody that makes certain animals follow him. Finally, we have the Keaton Mask, which allows Link to summon and speak to the mythical animal known as Keaton. The Bunnyhood would have a mix of all of these abilities. It may sound a bit OP, mixing all of the abilities, but realistically, it would just allow Link to speak to certain animals, similar to Wolf Link in Twilight Princess. They could also bring the mythical Keaton back to find in Hyrule Field. Animals like deer, rabbits, lizards, horses, and others wouldn't always run away from you, and it would be a bit more like how enemies act when you wear the Majora's Mask, allowing you to collect certain animals much easier without them attacking or running away. Finally, the speed. From wearing the mask alone, it would give Link the speed of having a full armor set that has already upgraded your speed. Any additional armor that upgrades speed would simply give it even more of a boost. Yiga Mask Costume. The Yiga Mask would in some ways be the opposite of the Mask of Truth. It would have the normal warriors that you meet around Hyrule Field try to attack you or run away, and it would make the Yiga we meet be friendly and give Link comical relief, like talking about how great Master 𝐘𝐫 is, giving information about Yiga history, or simply offering bananas. It would also be a great effect if while wearing the complete outfit, it would allow us to have the Yiga teleporting ability. Zoro Costume. Majoras Mask offered a lot of great transformation masks, and we could easily add all of them to Breath of the Wild 2. Walking across the land as a giant, the same size as the divine beasts, rolling across Hyrule as a Goron and launching yourself off giant cliffs. Deku Link wouldn't have much fun since we already have 𝐓𝐼𝐼𝐿 offering a similar gliding ability. However, the one everyone would want the most is the Zora's Mask, allowing us to do the one thing Breath of the Wild wouldn't give us: underwater exploration and swimming. We would even have those crazy Zora shield attacks. And let's not forget the double boomerang attack. Maybe even join Cass with the Zora guitar for a jam session and rock the Song of Storms. Mario's Mask. Mario has had multiple crossovers with Link, some inside Zelda games, some in Mario, and some crossover games. In Ocarina of Time, we have pictures of Mario in the castle courtyard, and Majora's Mask has the actual mask of Mario on the back of the Happy Mask salesman. I don't know what ability it could give Link, maybe the power to speak with an accent, jump a bit higher, kick for attacks, maybe even do a double or triple jump with some flips, but it would at the very least be an interesting sight and an incredible callback to one of the most famous Easter eggs in all of gaming. Gamora's Mask. Majora's Mask had another great idea for a mask, one that allowed Link to dance and was used to teach 2 professional dancers. The mask itself looks a bit creepy, but some people do like the appeal. I would personally vote to change the appearance of the mask just a bit. Give it a different look and allow it to have multiple dances instead of just one. It could end up being something like the Fortnite dance emotes. Link already makes faces, emotes, and poses for the camera, so why not give us the mask that allows some Fortnite style dances? Link dabbing or flossing over a gold Lionel for a picture could be the standard for Breath of the Wild memes. Pegasus Boots with full costumes. One of the first fan-favorite clothing abilities that everyone loved in the series was the Pegasus Boots, which allowed Link to run incredibly fast and attack everything in his path. Instead of just boots, this would be moved to a full outfit. With just the boots, Link could run extremely fast, but upgrading to the pants and full outfit, Link would run even faster and charge with the sword in front, but not just the normal charging attack we're used to seeing. The sword would be powered up the same way it looks during the flaming spin attack. Hyrule Warriors Tunic. When I was thinking of absolute crazy but somewhat realistic tunic and armor sets that could make it into the game, I thought about how Nintendo and Monolith Soft added in the free DLC for the Piece of Xenoblade side quest to get the special armor. With Hyrule Warriors Definitive Edition releasing on Switch, it would have been perfect to do another crossover promotional DLC. However, make this tunic special. When it's fully equipped, have Link's fighting style resemble more of the Hyrule Warrior style. I admit I wasn't a fan of the scarf around Link's neck, or Sonic's for that matter, during their redesigns. But I have grown to like it, for what it is. A new take on an old design for a non-canon spin-off game. So who am I to complain? This tunic in Breath of the Wild or Breath of the Wild 2 just makes perfect sense, unless they were saving this idea for Breath of the Wild 2, and possibly a crossover with Hyrule Warriors 2. After all, Hyrule Warriors was one of the best-selling games for the company, and released it on the 3DS, Wii U, and Switch. So with no doubt, I can say the crossovers with Nintendo will continue past Hyrule Warriors and Fire Emblem Warriors. That's it for now, but a lot of rumors, news, and details are slowly leaking out. So please, stay subscribed and notified, and join our Discord to make sure you stay up to date on all Zelda Breath of the Wild 2 news. And you can find our Zelda podcast, the 𝐓𝐼𝐼𝐼𝐿 Gamescast, here on YouTube and on iTunes, where we have had many guests who have worked on the Zelda series, and have shared a lot of amazing stories about voice acting, such as Patricia Somerset voice acting as Zelda, Mike Drucker on Zelda's writing or translation team, coming up with the jokes in the game, stories behind the names of characters that he created, please subscribe and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thank you. If you are a fan of our Zelda videos like this, Zelda Theories, our Zelda podcast, the 𝐈𝐧𝐬𝐭𝐴𝐬 on iTunes, we would all really appreciate your support at patreon.com/GameOverJesse. That and buying our t-shirts will get you and your YouTube or Twitch a shout out every week on our 𝐈𝐧𝐬𝐭𝐴𝐬. And if you send in a photo of yourself in our GameOverJesse or 𝐈𝐧𝐬𝐭𝐴𝐬 t-shirt, we can use it for promotion at the end of some of our videos.